In this video, I'll show you how to customize Maya a little bit by adding certain hotkeys for certain functions in Maya. The example I'm going to use it to make keyboard shortcuts for the commands add in between and remove in between. These live on the time slider under the keys menu. So if you right click on the time slider and goes to the keys menu here, you've got something called add in between and remove in between. I'll show you how these work. Look, I'll just tear this off, move it over here. I've got a cube with some animation on it, frame 1 and frame 40. If I put my cursor in between and click on add in between, it moves the forward keys forward, and if I press remove in between, you can see it removes them back again. Okay, so it's a good way of sort of moving keys backwards and forwards and adjusting timing in your animation, rather than always having to press the shift key and click on them and move them about like this, which can be a little bit clunky at times. Okay, so I've obviously done that a few times, so I should have that command living in my script editor. So if I open up the script editor down here, click on this white icon here, that you can see there is the add and remove in between command there. So if you can find that, if you can't find it in your script editor, just animate an object, a cube moving around, stick the cursor in the middle of it, do an add and remove in between, and it will be the last thing in your script editors down at the bottom. But look, there's those 2 lines of script I want. So to save me typing those in, I can press Control-C, copy those, close that window down. I can close this window down as well, and go Windows, Settings and Preferences, Hotkey Editor. Sorry, I did that really fast. So Windows, Settings and Preferences, Hotkey Editor. There it was. Okay. In here, Runtime Command Editor, bring this up, click on New, and paste those scripts into here. We want to get rid of one of them. We just want to do the add in between first that moves the keys forward. Give it a name, add between, and save it. I should say OK. And then we'll cut another new one. Paste that one. Let's get rid of the top line of it now. So this is the remove in between to move the key backwards again. So also just delete that top line totally and give it a name. So I'm going to call this del tween, as in delete tween. Make sure there's no spaces in the name. If you need spaces, put an underscore in and save that one. Okay. If we go over this side now, we've got custom scripts here, and we've got those 2 commands that we've created. We want to assign hotkeys to them. So I'm going to assign, you can assign any you like. I'm going to do the plus and minus key. Well, it's actually the equals and minus key up by my backspace button. Okay, because they're just nice and visible. I can see a plus and a minus, so I don't care if it's actually the equals and the minus. It just means I know that that pushes them one way and the other one pulls them back the other way. So if I click on this, like so, and press the plus key, which is the equals, you can see it's conflicting with another keyboard shortcut, but we'll overwrite that and we'll adjust that in a bit. And we'll click on that one, and that will be the minus key. And you can say it's saying it's already assigned to decrease manip size, which is the manipulator tool. We'll assign that to shift to both of those keys. So we'll save those. So that's the equals and the minus key, and we'll save those like that. And now we need to pick the, find the manipulator tool command. So if we type in manip like this and then scroll down under tool manipulators, look, this is the one that was initially assigned to it. So we click on this one, and if you hold shift down and press plus, it actually is the plus command. And this one needs to be shift plus minus, which is the underscore command. And if we just save those, okay, close that window down. And we can see what's happened in here. If we pick this, press the W key so your manipulator tool appears, press shift and plus and minus. Look, that's the command that makes the manipulator tool bigger and smaller. Okay, so you do need to reassign that, because I think by default it's assigned to plus and minus, or equals and minus, and it's also assigned to the plus key, but not the underscore key for some bizarre reason. So if you suddenly swap it around, you can accidentally make the manipulator size bigger by using shift plus, but you can't then make it smaller. So if you make it shift plus and minus, it just means that you can reset it and control it. What we've also got is, look, down here we can then use the equals and minus key to move keys about. Okay, so you can just tap on those and move your keys about. Okay.